Manchester United have extended their unbeaten run in the Premier League away from home to 16 games. Here's the views of their manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Well, it finished honours even, but do you feel you did enough to take all 3 points today?
No, we didn't, because I don't think we played well enough. We didn't impose ourselves on the game, especially the first half. I think we grew into the game, and towards the end you felt, it's here for us to win. And we create 2 massive chances and 2 brilliant saves by the keeper.
What didn't you like? What weren't you doing then?
We can play better than this. We know that. We can be more composed. We can have the ball more. We had to defend really often, and I thought we gave the ball away too often. Maybe some moments we miss. When Marcus makes his runs in behind, maybe sometimes we don't pass it every time he runs, and sometimes we missed it when he should have had it. So a couple of things that we need to improve on.
You changed things around. You had Paul Pogba on the right today. How do you feel that worked?
I think Paul was absolutely brilliant today. We knew that he had to do a job defensively, block and help us with Robertson, and I thought he was excellent, and he should have got the goal his performance deserved.
Do you feel this is a missed opportunity today?
Yeah, I've got to be honest to say I'm a bit disappointed at the moment, but still, you're playing against a fantastic team, and they had more of the possession. So, but still, you want to go here, and the injuries they've had lately. You think you go here and get a result. We didn't, but a point might be okay if we win the next one.
Should you have been braver, do you think?
Well, depends on what you mean with braver in the team selection or on the ball. I think we could have been better on the ball. Been more quality, but no, I'd probably start with the same team if that's what you're asking.
You said just before the game this was a test.
Yeah.
If you were reviewing the test, how would you say you acquitted yourselves?
I know we can play better, but we're still coming away from here with a point, which I think shows how far we've come in a year or even 6 months.
In many ways, is it a positive? Because it certainly didn't damage the belief today, did it?
Yeah, of course it's a positive. You take a point, but it's always, you want to win every game. That's so you can't really be sat here or stood here smiling too much. But we go again, and we know that we can do better than this, which is the big positive.
Fulham away next on Wednesday evening for Manchester United. He's disappointed. Is it? Like we said at the start, you said it was a great opportunity. With the players missing, with no crowd, is it a missed opportunity for them to finally win at Anfield today?
Do you know what? It's a strange one. I think, as you said, you'd be disappointed, but on the other hand, you'd be pleased as well. You have to remember, you come to the Premier League champions. The best team has been for certainly last season, the year before they were unlucky not to win it. They haven't lost at Anfield for 67 games before today. So getting a result there, getting a point there, is a really good point. Okay, they didn't have the centre halves, and you'd like to capitalise on that. As he said, at times he gave the ball away. At times they were a little bit sloppy. At times, but when you look back, they had the 2 best chances of the game. Limited Liverpool to hardly anything really. You can think, I can't think of a clear-cut chance Liverpool had. And I wouldn't say that was United defending well. I think that was more Liverpool's inadequacy in creating chances and quality, lack of quality from them. I thought the first 25, 30 minutes, Liverpool at times played some really good stuff outside the box, couldn't create anything. And then for the last hour, I thought they were poor. I thought it wasn't a Liverpool team you expect. But you have to say the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled in front of goal. Mo Salah's snatching at things. Firmino's gone right off the boil. He's not creating like he used to. He doesn't look like he's going to score when he does get a chance. So I think Liverpool will definitely be the more disappointed of the 2 teams, and United have to be pleased with the point out.
It's the question, the United that lost there last season and they've drawn here today, and you can see the progression. That team today, 12 months ago, might not have got a 0-0 draw.
That's fair to say, yeah. Yeah, I think United have got an identity. When they play against the bigger teams, you pretty much know what they're going to do. Fred McTominay sitting in front of a back 4, fullbacks they really rely on Fernandes and the pace up front, Pogba to do a bit of magic. But basically, when you look at the team, they've got a goalkeeper, and then 6 players are in there to defend only. And there's 4 that are, go and try to nick us the game. Whereas I think other teams, Liverpool, for example, you get so many more players that are are willing to help out. You get fullbacks bombing forward, etc. Maybe the midfield is more holds the structure of the team, but I think they have got an identity now, United. You know that what they're going to do. They're going to try to use their pace up front. I thought a draw was a fair result today. I thought Liverpool did look quite good in the first 20, 30 minutes. But it's not hiding the fact Liverpool have been pretty poor for a few games now. I mean, didn't score against Southampton, got beat. Didn't score against Newcastle. Didn't score against United. There's been other games that they've looked pretty average in as well. So I think Jurgen Klopp's got more of a headache at the moment than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Okay, on that subject, let's get the views of the Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen, what's your verdict on the game, the result, and the way it panned out?
A lot of good stuff. Obviously, what we missed is a goal. If you win this game 1-0, then I think it's completely fine because of the possession we had, the football we played, a lot of things. You cannot deny Man United for 90 minutes. We never could, and it's probably not possible for anybody, especially when they're in a good moment. But today, with all the things which were said before the game, they are flying and we are struggling. I think the boys played a really good game tonight, my boys, and against a good side, good organised side. But first half we played exceptionally well with the way we kept them under pressure. The counter press was great, the passing was good, positioning was good. We didn't score. So we know that's the most important thing in football. So we don't want to miss that, but we missed it in really good moments, really good football moments. Second half the game got a little bit more open, but they had two big chances, I have to say, with Ali to make two really big saves. But how said, you cannot deny them everything. But we had our big one as well, and again we had to be dominant here. That's how it shows up very often against United as well. And with their counter-attacking threat they have, it's a tricky one. So we would have better used the chance in the first half. That would have helped the result, especially. But the performance was good.
Why do you think it is you're struggling for goals at the moment?
There's no easy explanation. It's not like we're here or there, but it's just we always missed chances. We just had then another one which we used, and that's how it is. So there's not. You have to keep going in these situations in football. You always have to keep going. You have to try to ignore the talks around because that's how it is. It's football. Everybody wants to see goals. If you don't score goals, everybody talks about. But we have to stay focused on doing the right stuff. You cannot force it, shoot now or stuff like this. It's more important that the way you react on a missed chance. In a really good game, you miss chances, but you don't care. Next ball, try again. And when you didn't score for a while, then you deal differently with it, and that's a challenge. But I liked the game. It was I saw a lot of really good individual performances, and the team performance was really good. And so that's how it is. 0-0, not the result we wanted, but the result we got, and now we keep on going.
You say you like things. What about your two centre halves?
Great.
Were they as good as two orthodox centre halves?
Yeah, and football was probably better. So it was look the way we played in the first half. It was really flexible, and you have two midfielders in the last line, so that helps in football moments. And so I'm really happy with how we did it. And yes, that was good. That was absolutely good. But in the end, we had to be good to get a point. I think we were good enough to get all three, but we didn't because we didn't score.
Is it now a matter of just keep believing the goals will come and the results will come?
It's not like we sit at home and it's football, and we are not only since yesterday in football. So these moments, they happen. You have moments when you cannot explain why you score from all angles, like against Crystal Palace, so everything ended up in the back of the net. And the other moments, so you just have to do the right things. It's about creating. You have to create, and we will score 100%. Everyone knows it. It's just a bit annoying in between these two moments, not scoring and start to score again, that you have to talk constantly about it. But that's pretty much the only difference. So the rest is completely normal. And so, how's that? We keep going.
That was interesting from Jurgen Klopp. Since they scored 7 against Palace, they've got 1 goal in 4 Premier League games. They've gone 3 Premier League games without scoring for the first time since 2005. Is there a bigger worry, or is that just a little bump in the road?
I think it's a little bump in the road, but against Southampton, they didn't really make any chances. Tonight, they didn't make really good chances. Thiago shot in the second half. They got into good positions, but the final ball let them down. So it is